Hello, and welcome to this ALTTP NMG No Saving Quit Speedrun Tutorial Episode 12. In the last episode, we defeated Argus and picked up our hookshot. In this episode, we are going to do some more item collection, do some strange magic with our fire rod, and beat the second to last dungeon. First things first, if you're enjoying the series so far, you can show your support by liking and subscribing. Saying that makes me feel dirty. Onward to the run. We will need our mirror to go back to the light world, and then we need our flute to get to flute spot 1. We wait until this point to go back to the mountain so that we can use our fancy new hookshot to climb the mountain faster. As you climb the first set of stairs, instead of doing a spin speed, we are going to hold out our sword and perform a hook dash, as we did during the Argus fight. This will make Link walk faster up the stairs. You will want to release your sword before it charges up, and you will get spin speed to make your way to the second ladder. Once at the second ladder, tap A to cancel spin speed, so that we can hold out our sword again. This time we will do another hook dash and only release our sword when we are very near the top. You can run along Spectacle Rock in order to avoid the enemies, and we will switch to our mirror and go into the portal. Mirror as you did when you went into Tower of Hera, quick hop off the ledge, dash up to the bridge, and dash left along the bridge. Switch to your book and read the tablet. Here we collect ether, which we will need to get into Misery Mire. Switch to your flute and go to flute spot 8. Dash right and up. Dash up and then left. Switch to your bombs. Drop a bomb before you get to the right cave and pick it up and throw it. Enter the left cave and dash up to collect your ice rod. If you did this before desert, you can skip this step now. Switch to your flute and we'll go to flute spot 6. This part is important. As you land, pick up the black rock from the bottom. This needs to be done while the bird is still on screen, and this will set an altitude value which will be useful for us later on for an 8-second time save. Once in the dark world, switch to ether, quick hop off the ledge, and dash up, ignoring the attack bird. Dash right and dash up, and we'll open Misery Mire. If you've done this right, the bird won't get to you in time. Watch the cutscene and we'll enter Misery Mire. Switch to your fire rod as you enter. Dash up, walk right, and bonk off the bottom block, and hold right through the bonk. Go down the stairs. If you don't have full health, you will need to adjust your strategy for this room. I will go over it both ways, full health and not full health. Use sword beams on the right enemy and dash left. Dash up along the wall and stop your dash as you approach the opening above the first horizontal railing. Use your fire rod to hit the right wizrobe, slash left for the second and right for the third. You can then clean up the rest of the enemies really easily, and you won't have to wait for another cycle of the wizrobes. To do this without sword beams, you will need to use your fire rod right first, then dash left and up as before. You should be able to use a similar strategy as before, but you may need to walk a little more to clean up the enemies. Once through the door, go down the stairs, walk up, dash left, dash up, and dash right. Go up the stairs and through the door. Go through the right door and pick up the pot for a key. Go back left through the door. Go down and back down the stairs. And dash left to follow the fire snake to the next set of stairs. Go left and dash down. You can sword buffer to avoid the fireball. Go through the locked door and take out your hookshot. Hit the blue bar for a key and hit the switch. Go to the next room and switch to your fire rod and go down. Go up the stairs, avoiding the enemies, and pick up the magic pot on the right of the staircase. You can shoot your fire rod through the blocks as they're moving, so that you don't need to create a path to do the torches. Do this for the left and right torches in this room, and then we'll go on to the next room. Light the left torch in this room, and then go below the railing to do the right one. We will need to wait for the cutscene to end here, and then we will go to the next room. Dash right and fall down the pit. Open the chest for the big key. Dash left and take the portal in the next room, and go right through the door. Go down. Go down and go right out of this room. Take the stairs and dash down along the right side of the wall, and dash right. Go up the stairs and through the door. Switch to your hookshot and dash to the right. Use the hookshot to get to the bridge and dash up. Open the big chest for your Cane of Samaria and go through the left door. Go up. Use the hookshot to the right to pick up the pot, hook to the chest and open it for a key, and go up through the locked door. Quick hop off the ledge and go left. Dash left and pick up the middle pot for a heart. There is a bunny beam under the lower pot, but if you are going to powder the bunny beam for some health, make sure you kick up boot dust before using the powder. Otherwise, you will reset the altitude value we set up earlier. Go up the stairs and through the locked door. On the far left, there's a pot with magic if you need it. Go up along the bridge and down the stairs. Here is where we need to use our newly acquired cane. This is another item that will mess up our altitude value, so when we pick up the pot, we need to kick up some boots dust before placing the block, so that we don't mess our fire rod voodoo trickery in the next few rooms. In this room, I like to dash left, pick up the pot, tap A and then Y immediately, and then go right around the block through the door. In this room, we're just going to avoid the Stalfos and go through the left door. In this spike room, you can walk diagonally up and left, and you can avoid the spike by ducking into the spaces. We want the second opening. Switch to your fire rod and shoot the spike. This will hit the switch if our altitude value is still correct. If the switch doesn't activate, just walk up a little. The altitude value we set when we picked up the rock affects the fire rod area of effect damage, which allows the switch to be hit even though we didn't actually hit the switch. Pick up the pot below us and go through the left door. Here, we want to again walk diagonally up and left, and we want to hit the upper anti-fairy with our fire rod. Again, you may need to move up a little bit for the switch to activate. Once the pegs drop, go out the left door. Dash up immediately in this room and walk between the wall and the torch and fire rod the right torch from the left side. This will hit the last switch. This trick saves something like 8 seconds, saves us a bomb, and is super cool tech. Go up the stairs. Move a little back into the stairs to avoid the fire snake. You can either dodge the anti-fairy or powder it if you need a quick health refill. If you picked up the mushroom but didn't pick up powder, you can deplete your magic completely and use your Cane of Samaria, pressing start during the error sound and switching to your mushroom to fake powder the anti-fairy. This is a trick we will use later on as well. Once you are past the anti-fairy, we are one door away from developing emetophobia, the fear of eyes. Vitreous is an interesting boss. He's a big old eyeball surrounded by smaller eyeballs, and these things hurt. The small eyes do 4 hearts of contact damage. Vitreous will also do a lightning attack for 2 hearts of damage. One thing we haven't really talked about in a while is ammo. We need at minimum 8 arrows for this fight, but you should have more than that by now. A comfortable amount is around 12 to 15 arrows. Now let's talk about how to do this fight. Vitreous is surrounded by slime. The slime does 1 heart of damage. Switch to your bow first, and then what we will do is charge our sword and face away from Vitreous. We then want to walk up into the slime from the left side and walk towards the middle and release our sword. This should hurt us for no more than 2 or 3 hearts, but more importantly, this will deal 2 sword spins to the eyes. We will repeat this process, moving more and more to the right and quickly killing off the eyes. If you have 1 or 2 eyes remaining and you have more than 8 arrows, you should be able to kill off the smaller eyes with a couple arrows. You know you've done it really well if there's no lightning attack. Once the eyeballs are gone, stand in front of Vitreous with the bow at the ready. Once he starts popping out of the slime, shoot him with 8 arrows to put him down. Pick up the heart, and give Link a mustache for the quick crystal pickup. At this point, you should be used to mashing through these cutscenes, but don't forget to split your timer with that victory sword swing. That's it for this episode. In the next episode, we have 3 items to get for our newer runners, maybe 1 or 2 for intermediate runners, and optimally, we are just going to get it done with the items that we have. We will also face off against a boss that I like to think of as the Avatar, like Airbender variety, not the Pocahontas in space variety. It's also going to be our last crystal dungeon and our 3rd last boss of the game. Before ending off, I want to give a quick shout out to Hacksaw for helping me organize my thoughts to give life to this series, and Rabid Bluejay for creating the thumbnail for this series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.